All right, everybody, how you doing today? Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna go through with a little bit of a history lesson for you guys. But first, let's go ahead and get us a look at the psychology of a market cycle. It's always good to start the day off looking at this when it comes to the markets because it lets you know where it is that you are at and when is the best time to actually put your money. And if you have any type of common sense, which it isn't too common anymore, the bottom of the market is always the best. Because as you can see from this side, once you're at the bottom, ain't nothing but up. You do not want to put your money in at no optimism, belief, thrilling euphoria. Because that's when all the smart people pull their money out. And next thing you know, you're just watching your account just drop, making you force sell because you're scared that you're gonna lose all your money. So be smart, ladies and gentlemen. Don't take my advice from it. I'm not no financial advisor. This ain't nothing but entertainment, educational information. Take it or leave it. Anyways, just to get everything started, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the Bitcoin price chart right now. We're going to go back in time. This is during the 2014 to 15 bear market. Um, Essentially, I just want to have a little talk and point out this right here. Now, this right here, you guys, is the 51-week moving average. It is crossed below the 100-week moving average. Typically, what that means is Bitcoin has found the bottom. As it comes back through and it crosses back over, that means we're entering into the bull market. It's happened three times. Three times. Well, we're into the third time right now. But who's to say that it ain't gonna repeat itself? History always repeats itself. You see right here, cross below, boom, boom, we're at the bottom. And it crosses right back over top. Where we at? Into another bull market. Little history lesson, short and brief. I love seeing this thing because it keeps it really, really simple for you. Really, really simple. In comparison to where we are now, it just crossed. So what do you think just happened? I believe we just hit the bottom. But different market sentiment, as I have touched on within my past videos, we could look for a further down to the downside. Now, it's funny how these markets work. It really is. Now, like I said, history lesson. If you go back in time and you check it right here, what is this? Monday, the 23rd of November, 2020. This is on the weekly chart, that is. We see a massive red candle going down. It's not too massive. It ain't compared to these right here. It's just a small little pullback, but it's still there. It's very significant. It shows that we have a support floor right here. Price had a little struggle, had to break through this before we can just continue taking off. Now, what I did is I went back and boxed it and I looked at see where we are nowadays, and we're riding alongside that same pattern structure. This is just saying that we have a floor support. Price doesn't want to drop below this because if it drops below this, is it get really bad. We can go down to the next box where the next drop was, and that'd be a $10,000 Bitcoin, which a lot of analysts are saying we could have. Not saying it's going to happen, not saying it's not going to happen. 50-50 chance at this point. Another thing to look at is right here at the 4-year moving average. This is the first time that we really just dropped below, consolidated, got right back above it, and then dropped back below. If you look back in time, last time we was below it, it was a quick snap up and it started the bull run. Even before that, if you wanna, I can say a little history lesson here. It just started back in 2015, the 4-year moving average, and we are right here on it. And as soon as it starts, we're on it, and it started the bull run. So it hasn't really been too many times where we just drop below it like that. In fact, the only other time was right here during the halving of the 2020 bull run when Bitcoin reached its halving and people had a sell off. We've seen a crash from the halving all the way down about 70% loss. But that's typical. As soon as people start making money, of course they want to take their money out and start cashing out. They don't do nothing but leave room for everybody else to back up the truck and get right back into the markets. And just like that, it was a snap right out of it. So, like I was saying, this is the first time in history that we just been under it. Like, look how long we've been under it. Like, honestly, this is weeks here. It's going on 126 days, 18 weeks of us just being under the 4-year moving average. Has never happened before. So macro market sentiment is completely different, but technicals are still there. They're still saying this is the bottom. We still have a cross from the 50 and the 100, and we're fighting to get back above the 4-year moving average so that we can start that parabolic blow off top. Of course, it will take a while if you want to go back and measure exactly how long it could take. Well, right here in the very last bear market, it took exactly 77 days of a consolidation period from when we dropped and touched the 4-year moving average. And if you go back even further, I'm not going to zoom in anymore, but it took 217 days for us to get out of that consolidation period and start our movement upwards for the next bull run. So exactly how long it's going to take this time, only time's going to tell. But as long as you have a ways of packing the bag, putting it to the side, whether that's just passive income or you're just saving and buying in different increments that fits you and your pocket, any strategy that helps, go for it. I say go for it. Why not? If anybody can give me a reason why not, please put it down in the comments. I'll love to hear it. I'll love to debate against it or anything. But as you see, as I've also stated in the last videos, Bitcoin being the flagship, the North Star of the market, everything follows. It's green, Ethereum's green. As you go down, you see nothing but majority green. And another thing is they all look the same. Ironically enough, right? Dump off and then just bought up and shoots up on every single last one of these charts, even the ones that are still in red. Dump off and it gets bought right back up. Everything follows Bitcoin, North Star. Certain coins such as XRP here go on their own little beat. You can't help it. You just gotta enjoy the markets. That's all that is. Cardano here still in the red. You just gotta enjoy the markets. It still did the exact same move, but it's just not as a massive as a blow off top as Bitcoin had. Can't get mad at it. Anyways, moving forward, we're gonna look at how MasterCard is bringing crypto trading compatibility to banks, which is awesome. That means there's more institutional money flowing into the market for us, and as crypto holders and degenerates, you can't do nothing but smile at that because we don't have billions and trillions of dollars just to flood the market up, but big banks do. Big banks do. I'm not going to touch too much on this piece here. You can just go to the mastercard.com and look at this yourself. Very interesting as you go forward. I will touch on this. It's just now MasterCard's suite of crypto related offerings for banks and fintechs includes technology and partnership support to buy, hold, and sell crypto, security management such as biometrics and cybersecurity, protect you against hackers and all type of stuff. When there's a lot of money, there's a lot of shadows. How can I put this? People in the shadows trying to steal your money. Crypto spend and cash out compatibilities offered. Awesome. Crypto program management. This is some things that you can take your own due diligence to look into. Came out just yesterday. And we move right here, we're going to dive back into history again. This is a piece coming out of Forbes that was released in March of 2019. This is just to show you how long this has been in the works, ladies and gentlemen, how blockchain is transforming cross-border payments. If anybody has ever sent money from one country to the other, I know a couple people who have. I haven't, primarily myself, but for example, if you was to send money from America to the UK, as you can come down here, they actually say it out. If a company A in the United States wants to pay company B in India, company A asks if US banks to send a payment overseas. The U.S. bank partners with a corresponding bank to facilitate the transfer, and the respondent bank in India receives the fund and then transfer it to company B's bank account. Each step of this process requires time and money to complete, creating the overpriced and frustrating bottleneck. The average that you will end up having spending for that whole transaction is 7%. So if you're just sending $100, you're gonna need to put an extra $7 on top of it. You're you're sending $1 million across seas, and this is really like heavily on banks because they'll send billions of dollars, and 7% of $1 billion is quite a lot of money. What is it, like $700,000 out of the like just going paying all of these middlemen in between the transactions? Come on, that's old. It's prehistoric. We need to get out of that. Now, moving forward, if anybody knows what the Swift bank system is, pretty sure you heard of it. It is a vast messaging network of banks and other financial institutions used to quickly, accurately, and securely send and receive information such as money transfers instructions. I am tired right now. That these words are just crossing my eyes. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. That's why my reading is terrible. But this is pretty much saying the Swift banking system is the almost like the bank of the world. If you want to send, like I was just saying, in point A to point B from another country to another, you got to go through the Swift banking system, and you're going to pay that 7%. And like I just said, big banks send big money, so that 7% is very, very, very hurtful. But if you look into a crypto such as XRP here, which has the potential of replacing Swift, is crazy. Ripple, which is a company separate from XRP, they just use the XRP token onto their company. It's not the exact same thing. Two separate entities. They're just in cahoots. Ripple was developed to replace a number of financial settlement mechanisms. Sorry, tired. Including Swift, one of the most important money transfer networks. Using XRP as a bridge currency, institutions can trade foreign currencies without inquiring the high costs associated with holding different global currencies. Not only do they have to go back and pay that 7%, but it's also you have to pay the difference of the currency itself. Like the US dollar is more than the Guatemalan peso. So that whole transfer, you have to go through a whole system just to transfer your money. Instead, what XRP is doing for you, buy their token, send their token. Whoever gets the token, the receiving end can just transfer that token into their bank account, which will just instantly transform into their currency. It's instantaneously. Anybody who knows how to send crypto from one person to the next knows this. Internet is far beyond what it is that this old prehistoric system was built upon. Far beyond. I ain't gonna say internet, blockchain technology being used on the internet. But this is all just to show more and more reasons, more and more reasons why I believe crypto is about to have another massive, massive bull run, but not just any type of massive bull run, one that's going to blow all the others out the window. Because as I've touched on before, and as I know a lot of you know already, is a lot of regulatory clarification coming in to this market here. And the big banks don't want to put their money into anything unless it's regulated. It has to have that clarity. That way they have that security and that safety over it, as we touched upon. Right here, security management is key. It is very key. Anti-money laundering. Come on. You think the banks want their money just been sent anywhere and anybody can just come and take it? Anybody can come and hack it? Nah, they're not going for that. So regulatory clarity, very much needed. I don't believe we'll have regulatory clarity at all within 2022, maybe within the first half of 2023. And as I went back and seen here for the last seven days, if we was to repeat this bear market right here. And it's not saying that we're going to, and it's not even saying that we're at the bottom right now. But the 77 days, we're well past it. So it's already a no-go for that. We're not even about to repeat that one. Maybe the last one where the what was it, like 219 days altogether? It just is for fun here. Let's say we was to extend out to right here. Like I said, in the beginning of 2023, that's January right there, baby. Birthday month. Yeah, that would be a nice little birthday present. I'll see my back transform slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. And that's the key. Time in the markets beat time in the markets. You'll never find the exact bottom. Because what does it say that we never reach that bottom? Historically speaking, Bitcoin has been blow off top 84%. 84%. Boom. It's down here at $10,000 Bitcoin where I got this box at. Who's to say we'll ever get there? Who's to say? As we've been trading them within this downward sloping channel, it's nowhere else to go but up at a certain point, and it looks like we just found a floor because it's nothing but a consolidation period sideways, just like how you saw here. No, it's right here. That's the halving consolidation period. Boom. Once we get that sideways moving motion, it, you know, for the most part, it could be a sideways moving motion right here, and then just one another quick dump off, a real quick and nasty dump off. Which, if you want to measure that little dump off right here, that was already almost a 50% dump off for a lot of people. 50 plus, oh man, and it was quick. A week, 2 weeks max. Yeah, it could happen, but who cares? That ain't nothing but cheaper prices for everybody to get in at, and that's what I'm excited for. Just for funds here, if we want to measure up where we at right now, getting back to this all-time high, because we all know that we always retest the all-time high. It ain't nothing but a 2 times multiplier to your money. It's a 253% gain to your money. Not that big when it comes to Bitcoin. But yes, that's just because the market cap is outstandingly high. It's the big boy. You come all the way down. Let's just do this for fun real quick. Let's look at this right here, the central land. That's why I always say the price of the coin itself means nothing. Look at the market cap. Lower market cap means more opportunity. Higher market cap means more security. You make that judge for yourself to see which one it is that you want to trade in. More risk, more money. That's all I got to say. But that's just common sense. If we want to look at it right here for something like the central land, which is just within the billions of dollars market cap, I know hundreds of billions. To retest their all-time high, it's 8x. It's way better than Bitcoin. Not saying not to hold Bitcoin, not saying to get Bitcoin. I mean, I would. Who wouldn't? Come on now. Bitcoin's been on top of the game for the last 10 years. I need to catch the ride. Let's go ahead and drop down and see a smaller market cap right here. This is $400 million market cap stacks. This is just for funds right here. It's just to see the type of gains that somebody can get. And these are not predictions. It's pretty much just technical analysis. Like I said, it's the market cycle. Psychology of the market cycle. You buy down at the bottom, or at least closest to the bottom as you can get, because it can be a consolidation and a dump off real quick. And then another consolidation period is where we at. But who's to know? Only time will tell. But time in the markets beats timing it regardless. Regardless. So if you was to look at this right here, hold on. I got you. Where we are now at 30 something cents. Boom, they hit the all-time high. You're already looking at almost a 10x blow off top. $100 turned to a rack. $1,000 turned to 10,000. 10,000 turned into 100,000. You got a big bag, put 100,000 into the market right here. Boom, you already a millionaire. Maybe the first millionaire in your family. Congrats. But like I said, none of this is financial advice. We're just talking here, having fun with the technicals. I love playing with the technicals. You should come up here on trading view yourself, do your own due diligence, do your own technicals. Don't take minds for anything set in stone. Be your own man, be your own God in your own world. With that being said, I appreciate everybody who stuck to the end of the video. I hope hoping y'all have a blessed life. Stay bullish. 777. You already know.